Hey everybody, this is Rob from FLX Bike, and I'm here today to share with you some very special upgrades to the F3 line of bikes. Here I've got the F3 Trail Special Edition right here, and I'm going to tell you about the upgrades here. First, obviously, we've got some new colors. So if you navigate to the website www.flx.bike, you'll be able to check out all these new colors. This army green color is one of my personal favorites. It looks really sweet. And what's different on the bike, I'll get right down into that. First of all, the geometry of the frame has been improved all around. So it's going to be more of a mountain bike feeling to this bike. We've improved the geometry, shortened the head tube, and if you'll notice here, if you look at this bike, we've got really smooth welds all around. It's tough to tell the difference between this aluminum frame and a carbon fiber frame. Really sweet. Starting at the top of the bike, if you look here at the brakes, this is something new. These are 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes. So you notice this handle looks a little bit different. It's a sportier brake, and you'll be able to see down here, you've got 4 pistons, 2 on either side here, both front and back. So that's going to give you much better stopping power, a much stronger feeling when you're hitting top speeds on this bike, going 28 miles per hour, hit the brakes. You want to be able to stop before you get into any danger, and these brakes will allow you to do that. More stopping power equals safer. Moving down from the brakes, you'll notice at the front of the bike, we've got a different cable routing style. So before we had these cables kind of coming out here, and it left a lot of cables hanging in the front of the bike. This really cleans it up. We've got them coming right out of the head tube here next to that lightning bolt logo. So you've got less wires in the front of the bike, less stuff hanging out here. It really does do a lot in terms of cleaning up the cockpit of the bike. Moving down from there, we've got a slight difference to the battery here. Before, the key was up at the top of the bike here, and you had to pull the battery out here, which made some clearance issues. It made a really tight fitment to get this battery in here. Now what we've done is move the key. We've literally reversed this whole battery. So the key's down here, and the battery comes out this way. So it's really in line with the shape of the frame. It comes out, you've got all this room to pull the battery out, pop it back in. That really does a lot for usability. And also, because the clip is down at the bottom, the weight is down on the clip. Okay, moving on down from there, just in a line, you'll notice here the cassette and derailleur have been upgraded. Before, we were using a 9-speed Shimano cassette and shifter derailleur. Now we're using a 10-speed Shimano Deore derailleur. So you've got a bit of an upgrade there. Also, wider gear ratio due to this cassette. This is a 11 to 36 tooth cassette versus an 11 to 34 tooth cassette on the old F3 bike. That means you're going to get about a 9%, 8%, 9% increase in your hill climbing and acceleration abilities due to the increased gear range. You also have one extra gear to play with if you like that finer feeling, finer adjustment. So this is a higher quality gear set, derailleur, and you're going to be able to feel that in your riding. So those are the upgrades to the F3 Special Edition Trail versus the regular F3 model. And if you haven't seen the video where I talk about all the F3 upgrades themselves, I'll just run through those real quick. This bike is completely different all around from the F2 model. What we've got wider handlebars for more control here. You've got a display that's really protected here right in the corner. This is kind of a minimalist display, so if you park it, people aren't going to think, what's that giant thing? What's that colored display? I want it. Nobody's going to steal it. If you crash the bike, it's not going to break. Moving down from there, we do have completely sealed bearings in the headset for longer life. So moving down from there on the fork, you'll notice we've got a beefy through axle. This is a 15 millimeter thickness through axle, and what this has is closed dropouts. And what that means is if you forget to tighten this, or you'd make a really stupid mistake like I'm prone to doing, you've got redundant failure points. So let's say you forget to lock it in, this starts coming out. It's very unlikely for that to happen, but if it came out of one side, you would notice that before the whole wheel comes off. With a quick release, a regular quick release skewer, you've got an open dropout here, and if you forgot to tighten it, that wheel would come off, you'd go flying onto your face. So really important here with a performance electric bike that goes high speeds, that you've got an axle that's very strong, very thick, and has redundant failure points due to that closed dropout. Super excited about that. That's a big upgrade. Moving back here, we've got the integrated battery as I just showed you. This is completely integrated into the frame. You can barely tell it's an e-bike. Motor, upgrade to the Bafang M600. This is a 500 watt motor with 850 watts of peak power. Super exciting. With this motor, what you also get is a different style of attaching the cranks. This is a much more reliable attachment method, so they're not going to come loose, come off on your ride. Those are all the upgrades for the F3 and the F3 Special Edition. What I've got in front of me, this is the F3 Special Edition touring package. So with this, you're going to get a front and rear light. Super exciting. You get a comfort seat. This is a Celeroil super padded comfort seat, and it's not huge. It's kind of a stealth comfort seat. It's not a big tractor seat where people think you're some old fart. It's actually really comfortable and very streamlined. You've also got the hydraulic seat post here for the touring package. So this is shock absorbing. You get a rack. We've upgraded this rack so it's even beefier, nicer. Light on the back here. You also get with the touring package a cell phone mount. So that's the touring package, Trail Special Edition, and F3 upgrades. Hope this video has been helpful for you guys. If you have any questions at all, feel free to call us 844-LIVE-FLX or send an email to hello@flx.bike. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.